We started this project in the hope that we would document a miracle. Our son was fighting brain cancer, the horribly aggressive kind, and it had come back many times. And it had been beaten back many times, and many times we had been told his death was imminent, but he was still alive. You see, we could have crafted this adventure game in which players would experience the trauma and the treatment that he had faced, and how he had overcome them all, and it would be our miracle, because we needed it, desperately. We needed treatment to work, and we needed our prayers to work, and for our son to live. Our son, Joel. And so we went about building our game, an altar of polygons and passion, a sacrifice of our savings to share our story. And players connected with our game. And we shared tears and traded the stories of our lives, and it seemed that the world would see love and life and faith and healing in a video game. What happens when the stories we want to write are replaced with the stories written onto us? When the parable chronicles our pain rather than our triumph? And when the sky feels emptier and our hearts swell laden with longing and loss? What happens when the dragon scorches the earth? How do we find each other in the smoke?
I recently sat down and played That Dragon Cancer. And I knew it wasn't going to be, this is going to make for a classic funny video. But I personally never dealt with the effects of cancer, not even in family members. And this was interesting to me. The closest I ever get to something like this is my friends, sisters, brothers, uncles, nephews, cousin, or the TV where you see pictures of cute kids. But that's not real. It's I know firsthand when you tell someone I have a disease and they say, "Oh my gosh, that's so crazy," but they don't know because they didn't actually experience it. And how could they know? In this case, a person you love gets so sick that they're at the brink of death. The pain, the doubt, the loneliness, how it affects not only you but the people around you. The Dragon Cancer lets you experience this through a window, a glimpse of what Amy and Ryan Green are going through as their son Joel has a 4-year fight with cancer.
One day, I'll bring you here, show you your tiny handprints on the wall, and you'll be annoyed that we all think of you as some big miracle. Cancer will be such a small part of all you could grow to be. You will tire of hearing about it. You won't want to see the cards and notes I saved. And I won't mind at all. I'll hold the memories of this hard day. You just leave it behind.
I wasn't ready for them feels, but I got them anyway. The game throws you into a dreamland of thoughts from the dad, mom, kids, even other families. You hear recordings like the dad telling the other kids how Joel gets his food from a tube. It adds a documentary feel, but also adds a very real element of emotions that you really wouldn't get from someone acting. They will take you through the ups and downs, the roller coaster of emotions of hoping everything will be okay, believing everything will be okay, questioning their faith, feeling insignificant, and why me? But there are some good moments too. It's not going to just brutally stab your heart all the way through, but this is a story of the deep struggle with cancer. I think this does well in this form of media than something not interactive like a video. I would say games can make you feel emotions through gameplay. I might be stretching it a bit here, but just stay with me. It could be something so simple as beating a hard boss on your last life, or waiting for an elevator to come down every time you press the button, while enemies are just right around the corner. Mechanics that we've probably experienced in one form or another. But what about a mechanic where you can't run away? No matter what you do, this is going to happen. The gameplay enhances the experience of the story. And I'm glad more and more people are sharing experiences like this through gaming in a more personal way, like another game I played called The Beginner's Guide. There's something very vulnerable about these types of games, letting many into your world and being raw in front of the internet, which sometimes doesn't end well. It strangely makes me feel human, in a good way.
We hope that the players walk away with a sense of the grace that we experienced, and also what it was like just to be with Joel and to love him.